So, just wanted to talk about this, and I normally don't talk about rumors. At least I used to talk a lot about rumors, but now I just kind of don't do it because they usually more than not are wrong, and this one could be wrong as well. But yeah, I wanted to talk about it because I thought it'd be so cool, and I wanted to see what you guys would think about it. And I wanted to, just get this out here. Maybe it'll be right, maybe it won't be, who knows. Anyway, so basically with the whole 100th episode of MLP coming out, we're about 2 weeks away, and I am so frickin' excited for that. For those who don't know, that's episode 100 is going to be just all the background characters getting speaking lines. Hell, they revealed a clip of Octavia and Derpy talking. I'm serious, Derpy and Octavia talked. I think that was Kazumi Evans, the singing voice for Rarity and Luna, as well as the voice of Adagio. Yeah, I think that's her doing the voice of Octavia. Anyway, I'm rambling at this point. But yeah, the main thing I want to talk about is some news came to me from a friend of mine, and a few other sites were kind of talking. Nothing official, mind you, nothing official. So, you can only take that with a grain of salt. But apparently, someone else is going to have a speaking role. Dr. Hooves, or Time Turner, whatever the hell they're going to call him. Apparently, they got someone very special to voice this character. And you're probably thinking, oh my god, they finally got David Tennant, didn't they? No, they didn't get Tennant, but they got someone who I think works just as well, in my opinion. And I think this really works. I think this works a lot better as well, because I think this is a lot, not just for Doctor Who fans, but for classic Doctor Who fans as well. Yeah. So apparently, the person they got, the actor they had, the people at Hasbro managed, or DHX, or whoever is in charge of the voice acting, they managed to get, apparently, Peter Davison, the Fifth Doctor. Yeah, Peter Davison, the Fifth Doctor, and father-in-law to David Tennant. You know what? I'm fine with this. I really am. I'm so giddy. Like, if it was Tennant, I'd be like, oh, that's so cool. But with getting a classic Doctor, I'm more than ecstatic, because I think it's really cool that they, obviously Tennant's very busy, with doing A.K.A. Jessica Jones as the Purple Man and several other projects. I think there's going to be a third season of Broadchurch that he's working on, that he's a part of. So, I think if this, again, keep in mind that if this is true, just keep in mind that, this could easily be wrong, but I think if this is true, I think this is a smart route of going with a classic Doctor Who actor, because if you're any Whovians happy if they got any Doctor, let's be honest, I'd be happy if, they got Paul McGann, or Tom Baker, or Colin Baker, Sylvester McCoy. I think any true Whovian would be happy just to get a former Doctor Who actor. Hell, wouldn't it be amazing if they got Peter Capaldi to do the voice? They wouldn't get Eccleston. God no, there'd be no way getting Eccleston. So I think any Whovian, if you're a true fan of the show, I think you would be happy regardless that we actually got a character who we associate with Doctor Who. And even the BBC is like, yeah, we're cool with this. And BBC ain't cool with shit. BBC ain't cool with shit. They're so protective of the Doctor Who rights, although they have been kind of lax, if you've noticed. Obviously, with Series 2 of Doctor Who, the first year of David Tennant, is now on Disney XD. So I wonder what that... And I did a whole video talking about what that might mean in the long run for Doctor Who and for Disney. But I think it's really cool that, BBC, when everyone associated this character with Doctor Who, they were like, yeah, we're cool with it. We're cool, Hasbro. So, again, you have to keep in mind that the people the sites I looked at aren't really official sites, and yeah, no real news has come out from them. You'd think they would have announced, oh yeah, we got Peter Davison to voice this character who everyone associates Doctor Who with. You'd think that would be a thing, so that's kind of like a red flag to me. Don't get me wrong, as excited as I am, I'm thinking to myself, wait, time out, we gotta look at this logically here. So, you know, you have to look at it in that perspective as well, that it could easily be for naught. But I'm hoping it is, and I actually watched it. There was a clip, not a clip, there was a commercial that actually had Doctor Who's talking, and I was like, that does sound a lot like Peter Davison. That, like, go listen to that clip. It's not the sneak preview with Derpy and Octavia's voice. It's like a commercial. It's like a commercial, and you see Doctor Who's talking to someone, trying to get a suit tailored, and it sounds a lot like Peter Davison. But again, they haven't really announced anything. Then again, they didn't really, at least to my knowledge, because I became a full-on brony by the start of Season 2, and you got to remember that they didn't really announce John Delancey for being the voice of Discord. They didn't really shoot that out there. A lot of people didn't know until the actual episode came out. So maybe they're just really good at hiding stuff, or people just don't care enough that it's Peter frickin' Davison as Dr. Hooves. Anyway, once again, this could easily just be rumors. That's it. I think we would have gotten some news, or someone would have found out. Or either that, or DHX is just, or DHX and Hasbro are just that damn good at hiding information, and I guess we'll just have to wait and see. We'll just have to wait and see, and what all goes down. So anyway, if this is real, keep in mind, if this is real, what do you guys think of Peter Davison being the official voice of Doctor Who's? And better question, do you want to see him come back? Obviously, with the bronies, you're probably going to, if this character's popular enough, it's going to come back, either in the background or something else. Looking at you, Discord and Derpy. So, I think if, you know, obviously, oh, Doctor Who's finally got a speaking voice, more Doctor Who's, and Peter Davison is, you know, I'm not saying he doesn't do anything, because God knows he works on Law and Order UK, as well as, he still does a lot at the BBC, and I think he's doing production now. He's now he's producing shows, and obviously he does work at Big Finish. But I think he could come back for if they want him to come back. I think it's more possible than trying to get Tennant. So yeah, not saying he's a washed out actor. God no, Davison still does a lot of, hell, a lot of the former Doctors still do shit. I mean, Colin Baker still does shit. We know Sylvester McCoy just got finished, you know, last year with making the Hobbit trilogy as Radagast, and they're all still doing big, you know, Paul McGann still does stuff. He does big drama stuff over at BBC, so I didn't mean it to word it like, oh, they don't do anything. Oh, they do a lot. They may be done with being the Doctor, but they do a lot. Anyway, I'm rambling at this point, so really interested to see what you guys think of all this, and once again, hope you all enjoyed this, and I will see you guys later.